Hey, I'm the Kermit Movies, and Merry Christmas Eve. It is Christmas Eve. Tomorrow is Christmas, and for Christmas Eve, since the Santa Claus show came out, I decided to rank the entire Santa Claus franchise from the worst to the best. This is my opinion, so don't judge it. Which I'm sure most of your opinions are the same for this ranking, but just in case, do not judge. It is just my opinion. And let's start the ranking. So, in last place, we have... Now, for this show, when I first watched this, so if you watch my reviews for each episode for this show, I said I enjoyed it. If I didn't rewatch this show, I'll probably have it in up higher on this list. But since I rewatched it, I found a lot of problems that I did not catch that for my first time watching. I found a lot of problems I did not catch when I first watched this show. I mean, this show has a lot of problems. I don't think I should have reviewed it that well, because I gave it a really good review in my review for this show. But rewatching it, there's a lot of problems with it, even more than Santa Claus 3. But we'll get there. But this show it was boring. I didn't know that this show was that boring, but I just found it to be boring. Some parts. And then just the stuff they have in this episode, it doesn't fit the franchise that well. It's just the stuff that's going on around the world, they're just putting into this show, and it does not work well. And why would you just put it into a kid's show? And why would you put it into a show in general, Disney? Plus, you have the same thing with National Treasure. But it disappoints me to put this show this low, because it is new. But this story was just done so many times that it just doesn't, you just know what's gonna happen, because the story was done so many times. In every Christmas movie, you know this story well, because it's just the same. But it disappoints me to put this show this low. But in third place, we have there's stuff I like about this. This story, I do like. I do like the idea of, Jack Frost becoming Santa, going back in time, stopping Tim Allen from becoming Santa. Him becoming Santa. And then Jack Frost becomes Santa. I like that storyline, but it just took way too long to get to it. It took 40 minutes for Jack Frost just to get the snow globe and go back in time. And then, by the time Jack Frost is Santa, there's 20 minutes left in the film. Well, basically, there's basically 20 minutes, not counting credits, that are left in the film. So that means there's 20 minutes for the story to close up. Which, there's no time. So they just have to rush the story at the end. I don't know why they took 40 minutes to build up to the story, but it took 40 minutes for some reason, and makes the story go by slow because they're extending that 40 minutes and making the last 20 minutes go by fast. I'm sure there's other problems with this film, but I just like this story. I just found this movie to be slow on the first 40 minutes and rush the last 20 minutes. But that's my only problem with Santa Claus 3. Other than that, I like it. Maybe it's a little slow at some parts, because like I said, that 40 minutes is a lot of 40 minutes. But in second place, we have Santa Claus 2. I actually really enjoyed this film. I have no problems with this film whatsoever. Maybe it's a little slow depending on my mood, but overall, I really like Santa Claus 2. The reason why it's not in first place, though, because you can't really beat what's in first place, but Santa Claus 2 is really good. I do like the story of Santa Claus having to find a wife. It's just like the classic Santa Claus giving kids all coal. Stuff like that. I do like the story. I seriously don't have any problems with the story. Or the movie in general. I don't know what my problem would be. So, yeah. But in first place, we have... So, this movie is like the best of the entire franchise and a classic Christmas movie. It's like the story in this movie is like so perfect about Tim Allen becoming Santa Claus because Santa Claus fell off his roof and now he has to replace Santa Claus. Which the story in it is like so perfect and like every little detail in this movie is so perfect. The jokes and just like the character's arc and background is just so perfect in this movie. You can't really beat it. And it's also funny watching Tim Allen become Santa Claus as well. You see it like change and stuff. But yeah, this movie is like so perfect the way it is as well. Which is why it's better than Santa Claus 2. And which is also why it's in first place. It's like so perfect on so many levels to the littlest detail. But that is my ranking of the Santa Claus franchise. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Have a Merry Christmas. See you guys tomorrow if you guys watch my videos tomorrow. But yeah, Merry Christmas and see you guys all next time. Goodbye.